Naga. Well, anyway, Garuda's lineup, I don't know if I love the Bloodseeker pick so much. It's decent against TNC because two of their heroes don't want to move. Um, once the LC duel comes out, same thing with the Black Hole. These heroes don't want to move. They want to stay in one spot, and then the Blood Right will do well against them. But I mean, obviously, we're going in. We're going to favor the TNC draft.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we're going to favor TNC because they're TNC, right? You know, that's how fair it can be.
Yeah, and I think for Garuda, the Bloodseeker, I kind of understand you want to keep heroes like the LC and the Leshrac in place, but I still feel that you can go for the Disruptor. I might be wrong.
And you think the Ogre would have been a core?
Yeah, that's where you kind of put the Ogre as a core. But obviously, the early stage would be where
they do have a lot of decent abilities with the Soulbind. Rupture, Static Link, Fire Blast, Ignite. They have decent abilities to work with the Soulbind from the Grimstroke. I mean, double Rupture is great.
Yeah, I think that works well as well. And but for TNC, the Naga last pick, it kind of tells the tale, right? You set up with the Song of Siren, you keep
Black
everyone,
Hole.
yeah, then you Black Hole on top. And
I mean,
interestingly, I like the interaction where when you sleep someone, the Black Hole has to be on point when the song ends, or else they will just dodge the first tick of damage.
Or you could just start it early anyway.
Well, we'll find out because the game is ready. So we'll jump in. This is the second game of the day. Garuda looking to kind of shake up the standings, and of course to upset the defending champions and our ESL 1 champions, TNC Predator. They've had a great run so far.
Who's gonna be? It's gonna be Lesh mid. I was thinking like this is LC off lane, Lesh mid, and Naga safe lane. Tim's on the Enigma. He's starting off with gloves. I'm guessing he's gonna rush the Midas. Right?
Yeah, the Midas rush, right? You start with the glove, go for the Ed Alliance, and then you just clarity. You get the Midas. That's where your Soul Ring and comes in.
I just realized. Look at how good Earthshake would have been. Chen Creeps, Enigma Eidolons, Naga Siren, Illusions. There's so much extra units in this game that Earthshaker could have been a solid option. Could have been, but either way. Laning him.
And Naga was the last pick. So.
Yeah. Naga too. You couldn't have predicted that one.
Yeah. When I figured the Earthshaker, then you can Earthshaker call, like, who knows?
Okay.
It's gonna be 2 for 2, I believe.
Yeah, probably. TNC, there you go. KP taking
Oh wait.
2. And I think Naga must have destroyed.
Yeah,
one
they
of them.
took the rune away.
That's
That's rough.
That is rough. I mean, that's why they catch you sleeping on the wheel. You should be standing there, trying to take it. But I think we saw that Bloodseeker was sort of a bit away from it, thinking his supports will get it afterwards.
It's like, it's just an illusion, right? I forgot that they actually take out runes. Wait, you can have it. At least don't give it.
Top lane, so it's going to be a tri-lane here. They really care about giving the Bloodseeker all the farm that they can, and some harass coming out early.
Yeah. But it's also good that you kind of stop this Naga. Naga is not it's not the best at playing from behind, but she definitely has the ability with the Riptide. The Riptide always makes it easy. Joe Cam will go for that first block on that camp.
Yeah, I mean, plus she can always just go in jungle. She'll be fine with it
Yeah.
overall. I think that's more about the fact that you really must make sure that Bloodseeker has a good start. Because he's basically a space maker. I mean, Razor is not really a space maker unless he really farms well. And Bloodseeker, is he going to be able to run around and do that?
Yeah. Well, speaking of Bloodseekers, Joe Cam taking out March. That's first blood for Garuda.
Garuda starting us off hot. This might be the best start we've seen against TNC.
Yeah, but of course it's early on TNC.
Yeah, right.
I mean, general TNC's lineup is not a big problem to dive like that early on. At least for now.
Well, Razor, how's he doing actually? He's fine. 6-2 to the 5-0 from the LC. LC, even though they're actually managing to deny a lot of the range creeps thanks to the Enigma now is jungling. I miss the days when we used to have like the jungling Enigma. You just go in with like 3 clarities and you just jungle the whole game. But
oh yeah, I mean, you have to start getting it. She even stacked the cap himself, though. And that is good for Legion Commander at least, because you guarantee this lane, your off lane, to have solo experience. Yeah.
I find it very strange that Chen is always taking the range creep, because when you take the range creep, you're also not getting the experience of the creep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he's always taking it by himself, and you can see that they're equal levels with the tri lane.
I guess taking the range creep also kind of allows you to control how the wave works.
I guess. But look, now that if they can kill it, see? Well, they got the deny.
Extra
So-
health, you know. It's harder to kill right now. It's not as easy as you think.
It's not like it looks like a sliver, but it's pretty hard.
Yeah. Range creep in Chen's hand. Extra few hundred health.
So far, the lanes are almost dead even on most lanes. The only big sort of difference is the Enigma, who's jungling with 10 creeps and 3 denies. But mid lane, you can see 15-4 to the 13 to the 14 ones up. So a couple more denies on the Stormster, but he's fine. Top lane is also pretty even, 16-2 to the 13-0. It's not much of like we're not seeing a big, someone doubling anyone's CS.
I'm surprised that Azura went for the Electric Vortex on
Yeah.
Armel. Didn't go for the right click though. You could have Electric Vortex, right click, use Remnant. That would be harassed, but he was focusing on the denies at least. I don't think he got it, and it must have slightly sucked for the Storm Spirit.
I think he's fine. I mean, he's ahead in CS. I think he feels pretty good actually. I mean, when you're doing well in CS against TNC, you're like, hey, at least we're not losing in CS. That feels good.
And they can take away the healing throw just to give Gabby a bit more regeneration, a bit more sustain in the lane. And I just need to point this out that Garuda went for the tri lane, right? And I think it achieves two purposes. You kind of put pressure on the Naga and the Chen, which they are trying their best to do, and at the same time, because you know that Tims on the Enigma will always jungle, LC will be getting a solo experience, you want to give your Razor the same benefits.
Exactly.
So that's how they were kind of keeping up with the Legion Commander so far, even though, speaking about all lanes are actually doing almost equal.
Yes.
Maybe the biggest difference is the Naga and Bloodseeker, but that's about it. Naga can easily catch up with the Riptide later on.
True. The one thing I'm worried about if I was Garuda is that Enigma's got 24 CS. Yes, they're juggling teams, so they're worth less, but it's still something to think about. Like, man, the Enigma's just free farming like crazy right now. Oh, this could be a kill.
Yeah, March again getting ignited. They're going on top of him is the size of the Blood Right. And Joe Cam another kill onto March. Second death for Chen. Stacking a camps isn't too big of a priority, at least for March to do for Gabby, because Tims is constantly taking the camps away as a jungle Enigma. So you don't really have to worry too much about stacking the camps, and at the same time you need to keep that core alive because Naga is not the best at dealing with this tri lane.
I love how Tims went all the way there just to get the Bountyers and then just TP back. And he knew he could TP because the Grimstroke just used the Inkswell to get a kill. And Inkswell level 1 is like 30-second cooldown, so it takes quite a while to be able to use it again.
I think even if Grimstroke had the Inkswell, he should be able to TP
Yeah,
out.
it takes like what?
It takes a while.
4
It takes a while.
seconds, I think. But yeah, TNC, despite them having this full-time jungler, he's barely ahead of the Grimstroke. Grimstroke did have 2 kills, including the first blood, so good for him. But Razor's starting to fall a little behind.
Yeah, and that is the whole. I mean, that is the whole kit of Razor.
I've never seen a game where the difference in gold is so little between the cores and the position 4. Like, yeah, the position 5, they're quite far ahead, but the first 8, they're not that far. It's like 1k difference between the Grimstroke and the Bloodseeker.
Grimstroke is one of those heroes that doesn't really need items to function, but will work well. And jumping on to Gabby. Gabby does not have the sound of the siren, so just able to get away. Great dodge right there from the Blood Right. Is not silenced yet. Waiting for the Firebrands to come out. They're going to turn their attention onto March, but Storm Spirit running out of mana. They see Gabby low, but not able to get any kill.
Good work by Gabby. He sent one of his illusions to the side. Of course, as any player would think, oh, that's the real one, it's running away.
The mind game.
Yeah, the mind game. But the real one was actually in the middle and just made out just fine. That was a waste of a gank for Storm Spirit, and that might cost them.
Yeah, and because Storm Spirit went all the way to the top lane, got nothing. Meanwhile, Lashrai got 2 big stacks.
Yeah.
4 camps. There we go. 2 4 camps in total. So that's perfect for them. But the moment this Bloodseeker hits level 6, they're going to jump onto March. And they're still waiting. Bloodseeker may need 2 more waves. So might not even need that Blood, right? Fire Blast. Gabby TP's in, so that's the end of that attempt.
Well, LC now is TP top,
Oh,
which means
KP.
that. Oh, yeah. You can see that Razor, he's going to just be able to get free farm himself. This is very important. I cannot stress enough how Razor needs a good start to be useful in this game.
Oh yeah.
Tim's, what's he going? He's going for maybe an early pipe.
They actually see him, so they might go for this. They have the level 1 Malefice.
No, Helm of Dominator instead.
Now back as I can't.
Obviously.
Gabby is there as well. Malefice on top to drop the Midnight Pulse. This sidestep, the split also might allow him to get away with that extra movement speed, but they're going to continue onto him anyways. Armel a bit too fast for him. Lightning Strike comes down. Fairy Fire was used as well, but it doesn't matter. He burns down the Pulse Nova.
Nice gank. Gets a kill on the hero that they want to shut down if they could. And Enigma now, he's got the Helm of Dominator. He can get a good creep just to go around ganking them around the map.
And in this kind of situation, it's very obvious that TNC Predator, they go for the lane spot because you want to keep the Naga. And they gave up Marsh again, getting jumped on by the Storm Spirit. The backup is not there, so Marsh is willingly going to give up his life for this. A good pick for Garuda.
Killing the position 5, your Storm gets a little bit of farm, keeps him in the game. I'm just a little worried. I feel like maybe that's one of the problems when you get play against TNC. You always think they're going to do something amazing the next few minutes, so you're always worried about them. But Garuda, they're playing calm. They're not doing anything too rash. I like that.
Yeah, and it's a complete different way of playing against TNC. At least with the one that we've seen on broadcast. Right? Yesterday, it was Revival, I believe, who panicked, who were visibly scared. But Garuda, they're just going to play their own game and try to gank Armel. Armel has a lot of mana, but here comes the Inksaw Phantom to break on top as well, but he doesn't have mana for the Ball Lightning. They're still going to kill him off though. The Phantom does execute this Leshrac, so Armel giving a clean screen away to Jokan, but Malefice comes in. Hellbent not going for the clap, so no kill on Storm Spirit.
Jokan on the Grim, 3 kills, no deaths. Just a perfect game for himself. He's keeping up with the Enigma, not by killing creeps, but by killing
heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the point I wanted to make was, it wasn't always lane swap from TNC. You send KP up top, you want to keep Gabby. You know Gabby wasn't able to get enough space, so you send him bottom. Now he's keeping out in network. He's going to surpass the Bloodseeker really soon because of how more efficient he is.
And they killed
Naga, but Team's going to take down now. He comes to do. Armel joins the fight with the Earth Spirit. They're going to kill off this Razor for the second time. Puppey not living to see the world.
But they did get the Enigma at the same time. And I mean, there was no dual damage given. If you were going to die, that is the best way you're going to die. You know, you did a lot of damage. You forced them to go back and heal, and you didn't give dual damage. So it's relatively fine. And Garuda, almost 1k ahead in terms of net worth so far. They are really keeping up with TNC.
Yep, a double no talisman for the Storm. And he can definitely continue doing what he does. In fact, he has a decent chance to kill off Armel if he finds it. Causing a gang, go for the Inkswell, and that's one of the heroes that you talk about, you know. Get the Inkswell in, and it's easy to kind of engage on anyone, obviously, on TNC side.
I do wonder though when we're gonna see the Bloodseeker sort of start becoming active. You have Bloodseeker, you have Razor. These two heroes, neither one of them fights well from behind. Both of them aren't exactly late game, you know, like guarantees. Storm is your sort of your best space maker and your best late game, which is a little bit awkward to have.
And because the tier 1 the bottom tier 1 for Garuda was taken up by TNC, so now Tims is playing at the bottom side of the jungle. Because they kind of recognize how Garuda has been focusing on the top side. Marsh has been caught out once, and at one point 3 members of Garuda were at the top side.
Oh,
seems like they found the Bloodseeker.
Bloodseeker might be too. I mean, I think he's spotted.
Yeah, he can get away. Facebook, just enough. Yeah. But now playing on the boss side jungle of Garuda might just help TNC, but they found Tims again who tries to TP out. And she should be able to make it away. Fire Blast was already used.
Oh, there they know.
Gabby. They see him. Now Inkshot on top. The zip right on top of him. The stun doesn't connect though. And that means Gabby might be able to get away. He does not have the song for this one. He's going to silence him. Make sure that the illusion doesn't come out. Hand of God gets used. Backup is in from KP. Jokan trying to run away. Realizes that they cannot fight this anymore.
Yeah, the Storm maybe could have you know, could have dove in a bit more, but is you also worried? You're like, does he have backup? Does he have other people around? You also don't know if he has sleep or not. So, no deaths, nothing done. Basically, both teams kind of wasting a bit of time in the bottom lane.
And it's going to be TNC now, slightly leading the net worth, and especially for Gabby, he's completely fine with this. Talk about the Naga efficiency in clearing out the lanes, and especially when TNC now have both big jungles to access. Sure, the tier 1 mid is still up for Garuda, but TNC, because you have the Naga illusions, the camps will always die pretty quickly. It's going to be efficient farming, at least for Gabby. Tims as well. He's been playing in that bottom jungle for a while, but he still has the top jungle to go for. You can see even the dip vision, they're protecting their own side of the map while being confident enough to infiltrate Garuda's side. And Garuda, they're just busy trying to defend those structures. They might try again onto KP to get the rupture onto Electric Body will pull him back. Here comes Happy, they will get this LC. Happy now is styling on top of Martin Hughes from Armel, keeping this Razor away. He will take out the jungle camps at least, and it's Garuda now pushing down the mid tier 1.
Just Garuda's playing this so well. Like, props to them, you know, they're 30 minutes in, they've given TNC a challenge so far. And TNC, like you said, the Naga Siren, he goes into the jungle, or he says his illusions there, and he can just play bottom lane. With no tier 1, the bottom jungle is free access for him.
Yeah, and she started with a deficit because of the state of the lane, but right now, if you look at the net worth, she's 600 gold higher than the Bloodseeker, and it's going to continue to accelerate because of how efficient this Naga is. The Bloodseeker is not your battlefield carrier. They don't have a Magnus. His best way to farm is Blood right plus Maelstrom. That's pretty much it.
And also you have to worry about how they're going to be able to deal with all those Naga illusions later. Like I said, there's no cleave, and Maelstrom is nice, but once she gets that heart going, she'll have a lot of it.
That's where you kind of need to hit the Mjolnir timing.
So if I have to admit, I think Joachim has played the best on the Grimstroke. Just like flawless game.
Yeah, Joachim is getting an 8 lens as well.
Why not? Actually, I think he has it. It's right there. Just see that's disassembled.
Yeah. But yeah, there we go. Disassembled. Do that pretty soon. It's going straight for the Blink Dagger, which I really like it. If you can get the Soul Bind, maybe on the Gabby or the Tims, and then you drop that Phantom's Embrace, you are disabling a big part of TNC's capability to fight. But 15-minute runes coming up, TNC, they will secure the bot one. Actually, it's going to be 3 for them. 3 for TNC and only 1 for Garuda. But if you're Garuda, you are still fine with that.
Oh,
Happy.
I think Razor must have realized his lightning went on.
Yeah, he's gonna he's gonna lose that damage, get the static link out. No, he didn't get the duo of KP backed up in the last second, and now there's the Grimstroke out the Soul Bind, the use, keeping Armel alive for now. You have the Midnight Pulse right on top, but the Centaur actually helps out Garuda. They will queue up Armel, now KP desperately trying to find a dude, not gonna make it. Azura dominating, same as Joe Cam. Garuda, they will find 2.
That Garuda playing it on the edge with that Ogre barely dying. Same thing with the Razor. I thought I was like, this is gonna go bad, but Garuda taking another great fight.
Yeah, KP hesitated at the last second. He pressed the attack, he ran in, and he was like, nope, I'm not gonna take this. Suddenly Armel gets caught. They both got linked together with the Soul Bind, and Armel saved himself with the use, but KP had to stand there and take the full brunt of the damage, and he got static link on him, so understandable why he backed off. But with that lack of damage, he wasn't able to fight. Garuda, his 4 members responding perfectly, but Gabby, the farm continues for him. Manta style not completed.
And they have a mech now available on the Chen. So he should be able to, like, he might consider just sticking with his team, providing them with a ton of healing now.
Yeah, he went for the Hand of God, and it was enough. The Midnight Pulse actually almost killed off, like you mentioned, the Ogre and I believe the Razor. California. I like how you need to buy tournament tickets to see their real IGN. It's like a mystery box.
Right, it's like, I'm not sure. I'm like, his name is Oceanair. I'm pretty sure that's not his,
that's
nickname.
Ifrit. See?
Oh, you wait for someone to kill someone, then you see it pop out. You're like, oh.
Oh yeah, that's him. Yeah, I did my homework yesterday. You know? A bit of observation.
Well, Razor, he has the hood, so a lot of that magic damage being mitigated from TNC. Could consider also going for a Eul's to help him chase. And just Garuda playing very clean, very safe, not taking any risks that they don't have to. They're cautious with aggression. You know?
Oh yeah.
they're not like cautious and like we don't want to fight, and they're not aggressive with like no idea what to do there. They farm when they want to, and they try and get a kill, and they usually do. I would like. Sorry.
Oh yeah, you're saying?
I would like it if they could get a bit more objectives on the map. They took 2 towers, which is fine, but maybe like the next bounty rules you want to secure them. Maybe take a tower, the bot tower too, or a few deep wards maybe. Well, they have one, but a little more.
I like what the Bloodseeker is doing though. He's going for that Mjolnir, which we did mention, right? The moment the illusion from Gabby gets tanky, it's going to be hard to clear it off. But with the Mjolnir, it gets slightly easier. You kind of it's a mitigating effect from that item.
Yeah, this game is one of those weird games where BKB is awkward. You're up against a Naga Siren and Naga Siren and Enigma and LC. So 2 of these abilities go through BKB completely. And Naga Siren, if she sleeps your team and you're still fighting, then you also are like, can I go sleep? I'd like to join them. You know? I don't want. This is a nightmare.
I like to take a nap.
So it's one of those games where BKB, you're probably going to be getting it on a couple of your cores, but it never feels particularly amazing. Interesting. That's a nice draft from TNC, forcing the enemy to really think about BKB.
KP going past the drums, going for the Vlads instead. This is perfect. If Illusion, Chen creeps, the Idle Lions, the Vlad is a perfect item for TNC now. They are in a top triangle. Olga will spot out KP. You might see a collapse.
No.
Garuda playing this. Being really safe, and now they see March. The Bloodlust up. Humpy and Humpy's gonna pop the drum. Standing on top of KP.
Oh.
KP is gonna die. The multicast comes out. They see that they're gonna go for more. Can they find one? Yes, they do. The use on the Tim. Sims, there's a target and they want to kill off. The Enigma will be picked up as well, as Ifrit will secure him with the Blood Right.
The Bounty are still a minute off, so they can't really secure them with just these 2 kills. And they're out of mana on a couple of their heroes, but you see it and you're like, this is an opportunity. See, we can take fights. I won't say I'm worried for TNC, because they still have farming, but this is the same way they played against Gambit, one of their games where they went with like 3 Midases and they just wanted to farm and they hoped they could win when they lost to Gambit in that game. It was game 2 of the major that we just saw.
Yeah. The safer route for TNC is not their best style.
Yeah,
they're still
exactly.
the more aggressive, run at your face, but it still works. We've seen how good they are when it comes to teamfight, the patience, the discipline. Yesterday was a great demonstration, but of course the heroes were different from this particular match.
Yeah, so far this is our closest game for the tournament that we've been casting.
Yesterday we thought the first one was close, which it was until
it wasn't.
Yeah, until it wasn't. It was for a while. That was a good run.
Well, 2 bounty runes for each. KP. I mean, one of the things about Elsie is that she just really doesn't feel that threatening when she has 0 dual damage. I mean, she's got Vlad, she doesn't even have Blink Dash. She's not going to jump you, she's going to have to run at you. And she's going to reach level 12, so she's going to get that dual level 2. And if you get a couple kills, you can definitely catch up, but KP feeling a bit neutered this game.
Yeah.
Lowest core on the net worth, barely ahead of Tim's, who is barely ahead of the Grimstroke.
But I feel like if you are going for this Vlad's route, the dual damage matters less because the lockdown now becomes more valuable to your team. So it's fine for KP. He had a great laning stage, but has not had the best results in fights at least. And Garuda it's just impressive how Garuda is responding to what TNC were trying to do. That was spots out KP. It's a sign for Ifrit that he might need to start backing off. But at the same time, TNC also has a great ward at where the tier 1 used to be.
They might be getting ready to smoke though. Looks like they will.
Now smoke comes out for the Chen.
By the way, until now we have not seen a single black hole.
No, Tim's have not had the luxury of using it.
Tim's, yeah. He's kept it the whole time. He is going to go for that BKB. Nothing really pierces it except
the Rupture.
And I believe Soulbind, you can still Soulbind people who are magic immune. Can we click on that just to make sure? Soulbind?
Yeah. I believe you can.
Yeah,
you can Soulbind BKB target.
Yeah, it pierces it. So you can do it on 2 people who have BKB, and you can do the Rupture. So you can just go through it all the way.
And I like that Garuda, they saw both Armel and Tim's, but they went for Tim's, and I think that's the right choice. You kill off the Enigma, and again that takes away a big chunk of what TNC is able to do in a fight.
True.
And again, this upset is really important for Garuda. It's really important for for all of the teams, maybe except for 496 in Group B. who is already in safe hands. They've already qualified, but TNC, despite being the defending champions, despite being the favorites, they are not safe yet because they are still 2-0, 2 more games to go.
True. If they go 2-2 and Garuda wins their games, Garuda actually advances. And like 4-9-6, or if they beat TNC and Garuda beats them, that's 2-2. That's it. Good. 4-9-6 advance and Garuda as well.
Yeah, and it would be something that a lot of people won't see coming. I think even I can't imagine TNC not being in the playoffs after coming on such a great start.
I think it's too early to say that until we see how they fight with Gabby, with the Naga Siren online. If they lose a fight, then I think it's time for TNC to wear. I think right now they're like, this game, it's not going exactly as planned, but
it's those games there where you are confident that you are able to drag it out, right? You can see the efficiency in farming as well. TNC now it has slowed down. The fights are lesser. They're just waiting for the core items, but Gabby has been farming for the past almost 10 minutes because of how they are still controlling that bottom side of the jungle. I'm surprised that Garuda they are not prioritizing or securing their own farm, whereas TNC, that's 3/4 of the map within their control. And if you look at the vision for the side of Garuda, it's virtually zero. They go right into Marsh. They zip the wrong way, but Inksaw on top of Marsh, they actually get the rupture onto him, so they will kill off his Chen. They'll secure some of the jungle camps as well. Just the Frost Ogre.
Might be able to turn this to push to the mid lane, but they decide not to.
Helmet patrolling.
This is kind of risky against Naga Siren and an Enigma.
Yeah, it's going to put everyone to sleep, and then, yeah, there we go. Gabby is here.
I would not take this fight. Garuda better have a plan besides just staying 4 people inside the Roche pit.
Yeah. And then we mentioned, right, Garuda does not have much vision to work with. And it's definitely not a wise choice to kind of walk into Roshan pit when the only spot that they covered was the top shrine.
Yeah.
Because Armel has the boost of travel, he's already pushing in the bot lane. And again, map control, 100% in TNC favor. Not 100%, 80% more appropriate. And they get the duel. KP will find his first victory as well. Happy getting caught out once more with the help of Gabby.
That's the nice thing about the TNC is doing, is that with the Naga Siren, the lanes will always be shoved against Garuda. They'll always have to deal with the lanes. Look at this. It's like the lanes are always deep there. You can't do anything. Mid lane maybe not exactly the same, but that's going to be the worst fight. Against Naga Siren, you're always going to get like your
Garuda might be able to take this fight because there's no song. Gabby actually used the song to kill off Happy, and now they actually find Marsh again. Hand of God, Mac does come out. Hand of God still holding on. He finally uses it on top of the blood, right? He might lose his life still. The rupture committed onto Marsh, but Gabby is in the back line going for Azura. Azura trying to get away. He has the diffuser onto Gabby though, but meanwhile, Ifrit going for Tims. Tims now gets pressed the attack, fouls the BKB. Trying to look for the black away. He catches both of them on the edge. It's TNC. Turn around. 3 kills in that. And they should definitely be able to take on Roshan. Triple kill for the Naga Siren.
I think what they got a little worried with the Enigma. You can see that Bloodseeker, he kept thinking, should I go and hit him or not? But will we see a steal here?
Yep.
Oh.
TNC, they're falling off. Azura.
Oh,
they use him up.
Dear.
They will be able to catch in Armel. Misses the Earth Clear, but they can still go for it and get the Malefice onto him, and they will burn him down. And it is the Aegis of Immortal taken away by Gabby. That's BKB coming in from Happy, but he's up against 3 angry members of TNC. He has to try and get away. KP on his tail. Do is not ready yet, but Happy running away. Lightning Strike slowing him down. Now press the attack as Ring Around the Rosie coming in from this Razor. Armel finds him with a view scepter. Joe Cap is there with the Stroke of Fate. Put the Inksaw on this Razor. Should be able to get him up. Now he turns his attention onto Tim. Bloodright is dead. It should be able to kill off Tim, but they will trade Happy in return. That is the soul bite on top of both KP and Tim. They find Tim. Gabby, KP not long for the world. Gabby is in, but does not have mana to work with. Riptide and Diffuser taking down Favor. It's going to be double kill for this Naga Siren again, and still in TNC's favor.
They did actually get the kill with on the Radiant side, so Gabby snatched the Aegis. Which means they didn't get all that gold that they could have gone from Roshan, but oh dear. You know, we were praising him. We were saying that Garuda could do something, but maybe I think they just waited a bit too long, giving Gabby a bit too much time to farm.
Yeah, and definitely slight mistake from Azura from the storm. He not managing to zip up that cliff.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to actually. I'm not sure, but either way, it's now starting to be like that situation where you're like, all right, we were doing well, but now we're really up against the Naga. Naga wasn't doing anything until now. She was sleeping.
Yeah. And there was a Naga without song as well.
Oh yeah, true. And well, you don't need to. I mean, you only use song to disengage or maybe chase one or two. Oh. Okay, they get the ward off. Bloodseeker's got Molineer and he's got BKB, but that's about it.
Now the test for Garuda begins.
Yeah, the real one.
The real test begins now.
If Storm Spirit reaches 25, they can easily defend because of his talents. It's just like one of the most broken talents in the game. But without it, like we said, TNC, every lane always in their advantage.
They see Gabby again, but the rest of TNC are there. They have the Alpha Wolf as well. So even more damage on top of the Vlad, on top of so many units.
By the way, check it out. Hex is not far for the Grimstroke. He's actually like he's only like 1600 away from the Hex.
The war of the wards.
No, that cliff is super important for everyone.
Yeah, especially for Garuda. They have completely lost control of the bottom jungle, and now this top triangle is the focus after Roshan because mid and bot have lost the tier 2 mid and bot. And it's going to be this Gabby going right in, using the illusion. Azura finding Armel, in the kill Armel, Armel pretty healthy, and his Huppy being used out. They will drop him down, the Earth Spirit comes up, but BKB, Black Hole again from Tim, catches the call, Grimstroke out is down, but he's in the favor trying to go in for the fire blast, not able to find it. Tim gets a double kill out of that, a buyback from Huppy. They get the Malefice onto Azura, who tries to zip away, and he will make it up, but here comes the song. TNC will put them more to sleep, and Gabby goes to work, and it's the Razor first who just fought back. They need to make sure he stays down for a bit longer, and he will for 95 seconds. TNC, they win another fight.
They got the Soulbind off on 2 people, but it's just there's no combination after that. And you can see like Storm is trying his best to defend and give time for his team. He knows his hero so well. He knows exactly how much to zip away and come back. But TNC, they're gonna take that Rax. Who knows if they'll stop it just once.
Yeah, without the Razor, they can definitely go for more. And Azura trying his best, but TNC
just not enough.
TNC, they can go for the Chan creeps are coming in. The whole wave, they're gonna lose the second set of Rax for sure.
Oh. The Stroke of Fate doing decent damage, but
yeah, Prince Tag repeat. It's gonna take way more. The mech comes out from March. Everyone is back to full health.
That's 2 lanes going for TNC's favor.
Azura trying to do something to Armel, but Armel's gonna use him on gets away. Stroke of Fate does connect though. They might try to re-engage with the Ignite onto Armel, and now the Inkstar getting delivered in on top of the Blood right. Can they get the silence? No, they can't. They got it onto Mars. The Midnight Power is there, but here comes the duel from KP, and Armel jumps back in with his own BKB. Will take down Ifrit. They will find Jokem as well, and it's up to Favor to try to keep himself alive. They have the Soulbind, but Soulbind will run out and now press the attack. Gonna keep Armel healthy. They won't be able to find his Ogre, but with that, it is the opening for TNC to go for more. And it's one last set of Rax towards Mega Creeps.
Well, they're gonna go for the Ogre Magi. I think he's making out of this as well. You're netted for 5 seconds, Naya's just gonna murder you. And,
Fuse again, BKB onto Huppy, the styling broken straight away, the buyback coming out from Garuda. They know that this is the fight that they have to take, they have to make it work. Gabby trying to get out. He does use Song of Silence to put everyone to sleep.
Storm needs to catch some people all the way out.
Azura is in. Goes for March first. There's the Midnight Pulse on top of it. The Earthblade and does mid. Hand of God comes out. March not able to stay alive to get the Fire Blast, but now is Armel running in trying to burn the room with the Pulse Nova. Gabby is still pretty healthy. They will lose Azura, who will buy back straight away, and Armel will be cut down by Ifrit, but Gabby goes to work. We'll find Favor once more, but Azura is back in, pulls him back with Electric Vortex straight into the side, and they have the Phantom's Embrace on top of Gabby as well. The Inkstar will stun him in place, but they need the damage, and they do not have it. They need to do more as Azura gets cut down. Tims is there. They won't be able to do much. It's a dieback for the Storm Spirit, and TNC somehow manages to punish Garuda. TP in from Huppy, not able to find anyone.
They use all their buybacks. Even the Storm uses his buyback just so he can go back in and try to get that kill, but it wasn't enough. And
there's a duel on top of Jokem.
It's so cute when you don't have any dual damage. There you
now
go.
He
got some.
106 by the way, and Gabby does not give a damn, godlike. And that's to end it all with a Black Hole from Tims. As usual, the culture of traditional TNC, they force the GG out, and Garuda will not be able to take this away. TNC with this victory, they've secured playoffs alongside 496.
Yep, with both teams have about 3-0?
3-0.
Yep.